Hello and welcome to Lesson 2, Week 4 of Mathematics 2, 3, J and N. I'm Nick and I'm here to talk about building a fraction wall. Yesterday we looked at common fractions and how to halve primarily. And then I looked a little bit at how to quarter. Maybe you looked at that as well. Well, today we're going to try and build a fraction wall. And this is what a fraction wall looks like. There it is, the fraction wall. Now basically what that is dividing a square up into, well, in this case it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 strips, and then naming the strips according to the fractions that they meet. Now each length is the same, so it represents one whole, but it's where the divisions happen that we have our fractional mathematics. Now attaching this video is a fantastic video about building a fraction wall. So I want you to follow that, and you can press pause and rewind in order to catch up. The learning intention today is we are learning how to place and name fractions within a fraction wall. Remember, it's very important that the pieces, the fractions, are the same size. Very important. The success criteria, how do we know if we've achieved that? I can construct a fraction wall and divide it into equal parts. I can name and order fractions within the fraction wall. I can apply and understand denominators and numerators, and I can order fractions according to size. So there's 3/4, which is bigger than a half, which is bigger than a quarter. Now, what's the sort of difficulty that we might come across? Well, when we're using paper folding activities, the students or yourselves, you might actually think that fractions are just a case of doubling and halving, which is not the case. What you will need today, well, you will need a number of different colored pieces of paper, maybe 8 or 9. They don't have to be different colored. They can be the one color, and you can divide your fraction wall from one piece of paper as they show you in the video. But what's great is if you could give them a little color around the outside, so you can colour the halves red, and the thirds blue, and the quarters green. That would be a really good thing, just to give them some sort of difference. That would be good. The language we're looking at today: fraction, a part of a whole quantity or number. Region, a closed 2D shape. It could be a circle, could be a rectangle, could be a triangle. Denominator, how many parts are in the whole? So the total number of parts in a whole. So that could be 4, as in this case, and there's one part missing there. There's the one part. Division bar, the name of the line between the numerator and the denominator. Whole is all the parts. All the parts, yep. And equivalent, this is really important. This means the same. The equivalent means the same. Now, watch the video. You can pause and rewind as you go. Watch how to build a fraction wall. Once you've assembled the wall, write down 10 things you can find in your fraction wall. Now, for example, you can find 2 halves is the same as 1 whole. Now, can you find 9 more? 4/4 is the same as 1 whole. 2/4 are the same as 1 half. Can you find 9 things in your fraction wall? So remember to watch the video first. Then I want you to go through the questions at the end. How can patterns help me find the answer? And there's definitely a patterns within the fraction wall. What other concept have we been working on that might help us with this task? I actually think that working on symmetry will help us with this task. So even though the numbers of fractions are a different shape, they're still even, and they're still dividing up a plane or a region. Are there rules to follow? Well, yes. All the parts have to be even for a start. Have you found all the possibilities? Have you found all the possibilities? Did you go to tenths? Did you go to 11ths? Could you go to 12ths? Infinite possibilities. What was something new that you learned today? Now, once you've done this, I'd love you to take some pictures and upload it onto the Compass Learning Task Bar. If you can't do that, send me an email and attach some JPEG. That'd be fantastic. Take care, and thank you so much for listening to this video.